Welcome to the IR community. This gated elite community where Black identified women thrive at our best, navigating success, activating all privilege, and elevating in marriage, in Swirler Pretty privilege card, igniting our black cat that we've always had in us. All other fractions are welcome here as well, but this dollhouse is specifically for us Swirler Pretty princesses. You want to know how you can get an invite? This is our dollhouse, MU SIMGA ZETA. I'm the house speaker, Ms. I'm a mother, a wife, an author, and yes, Swirler Pretty. Swirler Pretty is a phrase I coined to identify certain members of part of the IR community, faction known as bwwm, also referred to as WMBW. I'll be giving you, Slayers in Training, all the tricks and tips on becoming a top-tier swirler. Now, if you could kindly please stand and place your right hand above your pledge pin as we take the Swirler Pretty pledge oath. Now, please repeat after me. My heart pledge allegiance as I level up, swirling into the IR community with grace, with class, with elegance, and with poise. We lift up each other through sisterhood bond and not tear each other down based on skin tone or phenotype. Our Swirler Pretty beauty is unmatched. Our Swirler Pretty beauty is desirable. Our Swirler Pretty beauty unites confidence like no other. We reign supreme globally, receiving all universe blessings, activating all privilege. We are the standard to the soft life living. Our daughters benefit from our Swirler Pretty beauty. This remains true, and we pass down the baton to them too. Forever sworn to honor the legacy of Richard and Mildred Lovins. Forever and ever, say I. Sling, 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 sling. You may now have a seat, Slayers. If you could kindly look over to the projector board on the screen, you will see the house meeting topic of today. But before we get into the house meeting topic, I just want to give a kind reminder to the new Slayers in Training dollhouse rules. So PSR is only on Fridays. We wear pink on Fridays, we spa on Fridays, and we read a hot, steamy, romantic book that I recommend on Fridays. Next, for dress code, please check the community bulletin board for dress codes. As for the pledge pin, that must be worn at all time on your right-hand side. Now, let's get into the house meeting topic of today. So if you can kindly take out your shade book. Shade book time, shade book time. The word of today in our shade book is monochrome. What is a monochrome exotical? Completely different from a Swirler Pretty exotical. Monochrome. Mono meaning one, chrome meaning color, as in a man of color. A monochrome woman, whether she's exotical or not, exclusively only date a man of color. Now, she may say that she's dabbled and dated a white male, but once you date a man of color, you are exclusively considered to be a monochrome. Swirler Pretty is completely different. They're the girls that exclusively only date within the IR community faction bwwm, also known as WMBW. She exclusively dates the WP, also known as a white male partner.
She's not a divester, nor is she a CID dater, casual interracial dater. Completely different. So the difference between the monochrome exotical and the swirler pretty exotical boils down to these three key points right here. Monochrome exotical, key point number one, she comes off extremely aggressive. She might have a very nice, friendly speaking voice, but she's extremely aggressive and very divisive. She'll have passive aggressive talking points. She'll say someone is mid or medium ugly. She'll use talking points to discourage women out of love or even out of friendship to other women. It's never a sisterhood in her talking points. It's only drama and drama and drama. As for a swirler pretty exotical, she's sweet, she's soft, she's feminine. People even say that she's bougie or you act white, and is only because she's attracting a friendly vibe, a friendly light that comes with around her. Because she predominantly dates white guys, she's going to have this sweet energy that even another exotical who's a monochrome exotical will not understand. They'll think that she's showing off or acting out in front of them, when in actuality, she's just being her soft, bubbly self that just happens to just come natural to her. She also will acknowledge other women's beauty and let them know that they too are pretty. It's just that she knows that she is Swirler Pretty. She does this not to cause a division, but she does this to let other exoticals know her personality. Most monochrome exoticals like to bully Swirler Pretty exoticals out of dating the WP, which is completely weird to me because without the IR community, a lot of us would not have been here. So the monochrome exotical have this mentality to discouraging people to interracially date. You'll hear it a lot in their talking points. Whereas for the swirler pretty exotical, she's just letting you know, I'm here, I'm a swirler, and I'm loving every minute of it. But because a monochrome exotical is so heavily wrapped up in the BLK community, all while screaming that she's creating her own exotical space, she creates division with the swirler pretty exoticals and other monochrome, unambiguous black women by talking about their features, all while trying to say that there's no hierarchy. They only use that talking point when they see the Swirler Pretty Princess enter the room because they know that the Swirler Pretty Princess, exotic or not, she is outranking them because she is either connected through an engagement or legally marriage through the WP. Essentially, he is the Willie Lynch of it all, where they weaponize their prophecy to whiteness. The Swirler Pretty Princess is already legally married there. Also, they know Swirler Pretty Exotical had a different upbringing and also a different relationship with men and women, and is always a healthier one than the monochrome exotical. Only when the Swirler Pretty Exotical enter the room, the Swirler Pretty Exotical reassure all women are pretty and they're beautiful and unique in their own way, and we're all sisterhoods. Meanwhile, the monochrome exotical wants to keep the title of reigning queen overall. Key point number two, the monochrome exotical doesn't stop there. She promotes decentering from men, being child free, not abstinence, not holding herself to a respectable standard, but to decenter from men, which is ultimately decenter from family. Meanwhile, the Swirler Pretty Exotical, she believes in family. She believes in healthy relationship with her mother and father. She also believes in having healthy relationship with males because that is something that she knows she's seen in her life. Typically, the Swirler Pretty Exotical was raised more well-to-do in a nicer neighborhood and had a father figure that taught her love. So there's no need for a Swirler Pretty Exotical to ever feel like she have to decenter men. Key point number 3. The Monochrome Exotical talks about collecting her exotical taxes off the backs of clearly having unambiguous dark-skinned black women as their codependent, I believe, or constantly only dating men of color that will put them through trials and tribulations so they can be able to collect on those exotical tats. However, the Swirler Pretty Exoticals, we privilege stack. We do a lot of privilege stacking, and it's mainly using what we have, which is our features, our desirability, our hair texture, our phenotype, anything like that. Basically being the desirable exotical girl or the desirable mixed swirly girl. The term swirly comes from us having a mixed grandparent mixed with white or black or white, black, coolie in my case, and Caucasian and black. So that's where the term swirly. So we go back to the original form, which is swirler, when we're dating exclusively in the IR community, faction BWWM, also known as WMBW. We activate our Swirler Pretty Privilege card and we privilege stack by also using what we can from our WP as well, which they're gladly to do so. These group of males, which is the WP, they're known for protecting their women at any cost. So us using some of their privilege as well, it is indeed us privilege stacking. Also, the Monochrome Exotical have a very scarce way of thinking and viewing other exoticals. They're very critical on phenotype and skin tone and hair texture. When us Swirler Pretty Exotical, we don't go off of their BLK community beauty standards because they all want to look closer to the white man that ironically we are married to or engaged to. But in my case, I'm married to. So we go off more so on our phenotype is viewed by our white husbands or white significant male others as digestible. The pretty black girl, the pretty girl of color, our hair is not judged by if it looks closer to like Chili from TLC or Tia or Tamara hair texture. It's judged by how healthy it is, how elongated it is, how shiny it is, and our phenotype and our skin tone also play a fact on how clear it is, how healthy that look as well, and our genetic genes passing on to our WP as well. All that plays in factor. Completely different how the monochrome exotical thinks. She thinks more so like her male preference that have a skewed way of viewing blackness and viewing anyone that is closer to blackness, where when it comes to a Swirler Pretty Exotical, it's more so on how the overall world treat you. The overall world treat us as the pretty black girl, the pretty exotical, the pretty swirly girl. It's never treated us like, well, you're just black. The monochrome exotical is completely different from those of us who are the Swirler Pretty exotical. So while the monochrome exotical is waiting to collect their tax when every year, because that's when tax season come every year, and finish around what? Marching season, and they have to wait for that big marching tax right there. We are over here privilege stacking. That is what us Swirler Pretty Exoticals do. In conclusion, we activate our Swirler Pretty privilege card that works globally, not just one time a year. Feel free to drop your comments down below in our dollhouse mailbox. If you have another house meeting topic that you would like us to go over, or you enjoy this house meeting topic and you want to add to it by just leaving a comment, feel free to do just that by dropping your comments down below in our dollhouse mailbox. Before we close this house meeting, may we all please stand to recite our daily affirmation. We are worthy sisterhood of Mu Sigma Zeta. We stand proudly in the IR community. We receive abundance daily. We are irresistibly desirable always. We love outwards and receive love inwards. We do not decenter from men. However, strategize to get ring on finger from them. We receive all universe blessings. Our Swirler Pretty privilege open all possible doors. So it be, say I. Sling, 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 sling. And remember, they're pretty too, but we're Swirler Pretty. Like and subscribe. Later, Slayers.